The terse interview was conducted on the day Hamas returned the bodies of 4 Israeli hostages, with one of them believed to be British-linked Oded Lifshitz. Lisa Nandy was put on the spot by LBC's Nick Ferrari during a terse exchange in which she repeatedly refused to say whether the BBC should call Hamas a terrorist organization. The culture secretary was speaking on Thursday, the same day Hamas released the bodies of 4 Israeli hostages, said to include a mother and her 2 young children, in the first time the remains of hostages have been released since a fragile ceasefire began in January. Mr. Ferrari asked Ms. Nandy about the outcome of a BBC review of its editorial guidelines after the row of its refusal to call Hamas terror. He said, "That consultation ended last year. Did they inform you of what the outcome was on that specific consultation?" Ms. Nandy replied, "That's a discussion that we're about to have. I've got a meeting coming up with the senior management of the BBC about this in particular." Asked whether the BBC call Hamas terrorists, Ms. Nandy continued, "Well, look, I'm not going to get into telling broadcasters what to do." Mr. Ferrari then asked Ms. Nandy for her opinion and she said, "I'm absolutely." He persisted, saying, "Even as we speak, I'm watching on what's called a monitor here, what I will call Hamas terrorists returning the bodies of 4 dead Jewish people to the Red Cross to eventually go back to Israel. I'd call that a terrorist activity." "What would you call it?" Ms. Nandy said, "I would absolutely call that a terrorist activity. But the point that I'm making to you, Nick, is that if I start telling you or other broadcasters what they can or can't do, how they broadcast the messages that they send out, if I start laying down the law about that, I think that's